Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Dan Know Crypto. On this channel and on this live stream, we show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. So grab your coffee. Man, the CPI came out and it was actually pretty bullish for crypto. So we had a really nice bounce on the CPI data. So the consumer price index for today is the headline came in at 2.4% year over year, slightly below the consensus. Monthly headline CPI rose 0.2%. So core CPI, ex food and energy, excluding food and energy, increased 0.3 month over month. The downside surprise in headline inflation fueled renewed market optimism for potential Federal Reserve interest rate cuts as early as March, boasting risk on for assets, and Bitcoin surged 3% post that release. And so we're going to look at that. Had our target hit here, which was at 68,000. We did have an entry for you guys yesterday, but we said, look, it's potential that we could hit that stop loss. Your stop loss was set. Actually, the stop loss was the perfect entry point, but he said, look, I said that if we were going to consolidate down, this would be a good potential stop loss area, because that would be a 1 to 2% drawdown, which that's actually what happened. So if you did get in that trade and you potentially got stopped out, that was the point. An actual entry to go back in was on here on this 65.2, because we actually continued momentum and we bounced pretty good off of this. And we didn't roll over, because what we were looking at is we were thinking we were going to do a rollover here, a dead cat bounce. And this would have been a good dead cat bounce level to just kind of consolidate even more down. And then that would have confirmed a dead cat bounce. But now with the CPI coming in, and also we had the ETF start to inflow a little bit more. So we're getting a little bit more buy pressure now. I think the sellers were becoming exhausted. It's like at a point, I think, this selling pressure had been 6-7 months of down pressure. Because if you look at Bitcoin on the month here, Bitcoin on the monthly chart, it's just been down, just down only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months of red. So basically what we need to do is close the month of February in a bullish territory, so then we can continue a potential move to the upside from here. But look, this is what is so fascinating, is if you look at this purple line, that is the 200-week moving average. We basically just skimmed it. We touched it with the wick. Some people think we're going to go right up under it for a smidgen, or just a smidgen, and maybe line up with this trend line here, and then we bounce and go to 200K and it's off to the races. And Ethereum goes past 6K. We get, XRP to $5 and, everyone's all happy, right? But we have to see if we're going to continue with some momentum from here. Now we have our levels, and you can see an a better established range on the monthly chart. I think the monthly chart is going to really show us some things here to where we can get bullish. I think a monthly chart for Bitcoin is a great place to look. You can see how we've reacted off of this 200-week moving average. You can see where we have consolidated under it, and then we kind of swooped under it a little bit. And you can see where we've hit the tops here, double top here, go down, top, and it's like, man, this is what is making the market seem just a little bit on the fence, because could we go to 50K? Look, the line's right here. We got that wick right at 50K. We could get wicked to the downside to 50K. It's possible. But the whole point of this area here, when you're in extreme fear, everyone's like, you said buy crypto. You said buy. No, I said buy crypto. I said buy. And then you got Charles Hoskinson on the stage with CoinDesk wearing the damn McDonald's uniform. It's just like, it's just at this point, it seems like a slap in the face. You're just like, Jesus, have I round tripped every single cycle? But it's okay, guys. There is still hope. There really is still hope. I promise there really is still hope. So I think what we can ignore is the massive, just like the FUD of a Bitcoin going to zero. I don't think it's going to go to zero. Yes, it can go lower. But what it seems to me is that every time we've gotten into these areas of extreme fear, and in the stock market, we've always recovered and bounced. There's never been a point where we've just stayed in extreme fear and everything just goes to zero. And this all kind of ties in with how the new money system and the new money structure is going to come in with all this new legislation. With Binance and all these offshore wash trading exchanges are going to end up going down. Think about it. Look at how Binance is being attacked right now. Look at how there's the writings on the wall for all the things to be leading for Binance to eventually be shut down, and they're going to be absolved by Bybit. They're going to be absolved by all these other exchanges because those are the ones that are going to be continue to stay a little bit more compliant, and Binance is toast. That is my theory. I could be totally wrong, but this just seems like that's what's happening across chain, and that's is why I think President Trump pardoned CZ. Because if Binance was going to go down, then CZ would have to potentially try and take asylum or something like that in the United States, and then he would be sought by other governments. I don't know. But then also there's potentially a case on Binance and CZ. It's just, there's all just kinds of stuff with that. So then it makes me think about just exchanges as a whole. You think about exchanges as a whole. Coinbase recently just experienced where no one could deposit, withdraw, or buy crypto on Coinbase. So at a point, when are we going to decide that these exchanges haven't even used their fees that they've generated from us to strengthen their platform, to make sure it can be used when it counts the most, and to make sure our data isn't being sold and being stolen because your infrastructure sucks and you don't want to pay for it? So at a point, when do you start to take responsibility and say, you know what, maybe I don't even need these exchanges. Maybe I don't even need all these things, and I can self-custodian crypto myself. And I can have my crypto, because guess what? We should have learned already by these previous cycles that when things get bad, you're the one that gets to take the hit for it. It's not the exchanges. They stop withdrawals and they stop deposits. They stop everything, and then you don't get to get your money out, and you have nothing. You can't do anything about it. You can't do anything about it, and you'll go years without seeing your crypto. Okay, so. And you might not see it at all. You might never get it back. And so what you have to do is know that that's the game. That the only way that these exchanges actually make any money is from you. And it's the same with the banks. So the banks are the same way. They want you to put your cash in the bank so then they can lend it out and they can have their cash reserves with your cash. And then they make the money off of you. And see, now, knowing that crypto, you can become your own bank. You can use prepaid cards. You can use internet banking services, and you can go directly from cash that's already digital and going into a platform and then getting crypto and then being able to use a prepaid card. Done and done. Don't need banks. Don't need exchanges. Don't need all of them. They know this. They know that if we all realize this, then they are cooked. No one will want to use them because they're like, hey, you stole my data. You let scammers get my social security number. And I don't even know if whenever I make $1 million, you're going to let me take it out. Now, do you get it? So that's the whole problem. Who's talking about this? Richard Hart in the Pulse Chain community, and talking about Liberty Swap and ProveX, because ProveX gives you an ability to actually use multiple different types of currencies and different platforms like Revolut, Venmo, Wise, Cash App, PayPal, Zelle. Now, this is real crypto. Now, see, when it comes to the exchanges and the centralized exchanges, like, they have all the power over you. They are basically a broker of your stuff, and then they have all the rights to be able to be like, well, sorry, you can't get it, and it's going to be very frustrating for you. If you haven't experienced this yet, I don't want you to, because it sucks. I've experienced it where I had most of my money on a particular exchange, and it was Voyager, and I couldn't get my money off. And it was because of their irresponsible choices and bad money management and having collateralized loans with Three Arrows Capital and all this stuff and lending out our crypto. Guess who gets to pay the bill? We do. So just know this going into this game of crypto, that this is the nature of the volatility and the risk when you go into it. Not everything is going to be 100%, and not every platform is going to be around forever. Or you don't know. You just don't know. So you have to take care of yourself. You have to practice these housekeeping things with your portfolio, because everyone's always worried. Everyone's always focused on number go up and price go up, but then they don't realize that the most important thing to focus on is what are you going to do when price go up and you need to sell? You don't even have a plan. What's your fucking plan? That's why you hear the stories of people round tripping and not even knowing what to do, because they're like, I had millions of dollars in this account and I didn't even know how to sell it. So we have to make sure we teach people that. The people that are in crypto, because I've made the mistake, and you have to go through this to be able to learn. Or listen to someone who's experienced it, and then you can be like, okay, I'm not going to do that. I got to tighten up. Let's go. Ticker Bitcoin. Let's go. I hate that it's changed everyone's names, like the @ names for YouTube. You got to remind me of your actual name, because it's because I recognize your profile picture, but it's your actual, because everyone's name changed. I hate that they did that, because then you can't, it's hard to reference like who is who. It's so annoying. I hate that they did that. But welcome back, everyone. Whoever's been gone. I mean, man, it's been tough. I'll tell you. Honestly, it's been tough. I mean, look at what YouTube's doing to me right now. 3 people. They sent my channel to 3 people. It's bad. I mean, this is like, they don't want you to know about what I'm talking about. 100%. If they wanted to, they would put it out there, but they're not. They will one day. But that's going to have to be through grassroots boots on the ground kind of shit. For real. Like I've just kind of came to that conclusion. If this channel is going to grow, it's not going to be by YouTube putting me in the search. It's going to be by me evangelizing it and getting people in the room, just like you would a show. If you're a band, you got to get people in the room. It's tough. It's tough to get people in the room. And if, so it's like, that's just how it is. But we're talking about some pretty awesome stuff today. All right, so let's get into the actual price action. Let's get into the trades that we have open currently right now. So we told you guys that like if you can get 4 different trades, it's 4, okay? Pepe, Doge, ETH, Bitcoin. Not financial advice. This is all entertainment, financial entertainment and opinions. This is just purely this is speculative purposes. But let's get that out of the way first. These trades are the ones you hear about. This is what you hear about. Sometimes, yeah, you hear about the wins of the pump funds and all that, but really, like, that's like 1 person, 2 people, maybe a little handful, but then they don't talk about the hundreds of other people that literally put in 1 SOL and it went to 0. They don't talk about those people. Most of the people lose. But when it's come to Doge and Pepe and ETH and Bitcoin, when you are able to time these points of massive fear in the market, then you are able to then flip your psychology and go, wait a second, this is just what the whales and the traders have been doing each cycle when the thing has been revealed, whether it had been Pepe, Doge, and I think for my own bias, and this has been my favorite meme coin, is the Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu, because it's the one that you cannot mock, you can't recreate it, you can't try and do it again, because you just will look stupid. And so, because this is so original from where its origins are in the lore, that it can't be recreated and done at this point. There's no point. It can't be done. And this is the point that I'm going to make, is that think about Wojak. Wojak has been PvP'd and done 17 million times now. And I hate that it's done that. I hate that about it. But it is what it is. I wish but it's kind of starting to, but now it's coming to a head. Here's the deal with Wojak. It's coming to a head. They PvP'd the shit out of it, and now it's coming to a head. It's back on Ethereum, OG. Like we said. Same thing with a lot of the PvP that's happening. A lot of it's going to just end up stopping, and it's going to get flooded into these things like Pepe, Doge. You get it. Okay. Have you seen this being PvP'd? Have you seen this only besides the people that are buying and selling it that's just regular trading volume of the chart? Have you seen this been created 17 times? No. 20 times? Have you seen this being created or on Pump Fun? No. But MOG, every other freaking meme coin has been PvP'd and tried to be copied. Do you see why? This is why I like this coin. But there's way more reasons why I like it, and has nothing to do with anyone shilling it to me. That's why I like it. I came to discover it by my own doing. But what we have to do is, in these times when we have that massive fear, look at what's happening when we get it. Boom, we get that push. Now, there's something really interesting happening with the ratios of BTC. Now, this is really important. Oh, I know. Yeah, no. When you type in Dano Crypto on YouTube, when you type it in, Nano Crypto comes up. Some stupid project of crypto that died a long time ago is not even doing anything. Nano Crypto comes up. That's how bad YouTube is cooking me. It doesn't even want to link me to the person that's actually putting content out every single day. They want to put it to some stupid layer 2. Nano Crypto comes up every time I search for you. The shadow overlords at work. I'm for real. And there are accounts that are named Dano. There was like Dano something, like a gamer YouTube. Like there's other Danos. Obviously, I know I'm not going to be the only Dano. But all those Danos, when you type in Dano, they come up. But mine is like, they're just like, no, sir. My wife said that it's because I mentioned Trump too much during the during the election, during all that time. And I was like, no, that can't be it. That's ridiculous. There's other accounts that talked about Trump and they were getting tons of interactions and views and stuff like that. So I was like, I don't know, that can't be it. And then Turbo from the Ticker Bitcoin community, he was like, well, bro, you just suck. And I was like, well, you know, Turbo, you might be 20% right, but I think 80% I'm pretty damn good. So I can't agree with that either, Turbo. All right? Just can't agree with it. All right. Anyway, we're going to look at these ratio charts because they're really, really, really important. Okay. This was in back when like early days, like with Binance, like Bitcoin pairs with Doge. Okay, started in 2013 and 2014. Okay, now when you start to look at where it's popped in each altcoin season and bull run, where the ratio is flipped bullish, and then it's almost like it doesn't even sell off; it just goes sideways after the pump. If you look at it, it's like boom, it's rocket, and then just goes sideways. Another nice little push. It goes sideways, push, and it's finding this support here. As you can see, where a massive order block on the monthly here is ready to go, and then you can see where on the monthly we have the histogram going faded, which means that sellers are exhausting into holding BTC in the ratio with their Doge. So what's going to happen is doesn't mean that all these whales are going to just start selling all their Bitcoin to buy Doge and Pepe. They're obviously going to hold a good portion of their stack, but they're going to ratio into Doge and Pepe because they want to make some serious freaking gains. Okay. Because they're doing it with millions. So for them, it's like even just this ratio flipping bullish and going back up to the resistance blocks, the red blocks up here, that's a big move. That's a huge move. And it's the same thing with ETH. That's when you start to see this play out where you have all the buying happening here. You can see where we have flipped bullish, and this is where you would probably want to be selling, is when it gets back up to these ratios. And you can even go as far as like when it gets halfway up, you can maybe start DCAing out, because it could get wild. It's all relative of what you're holding, because if you end up holding the strongest, best performing altcoin or whatever it is in your bag, and then we're up halfway and you're up like 10x, what was the lesson? Don't round trip. Okay, don't freaking round trip it again. Pay yourself. Take some profits. Take some freaking profits. So this is what we need to be paying attention to. These ratio charts are so important. And if they're the same thing, if you're bullish SOL, and you want the ratio to flip back bullish and go back up to the 786, that's a huge move from this ratio flipping bullish. For the ratio to be 100%, that means SOL is up 300%, and the underlying assets on SOL, if you're holding the right ones, they just pulled a 5 between a 5 and 10x spot. And then not to mention, if you even have any of these open in a trade, it gets a little crazy. Okay, so now let's go to Pepe and look at this one, because this is the one that I think is the most important. Because this one is building up for another massive, massive pop. And feel it. And this one, we need to look on the weekly. You can see where we hit basically that bottom, the 10-10 bottom, and we matched it with another, quote, 10-10 bottom. One right here and one right here. And the last time that we flagged and went down like that and touched that, look what happened. Boom. It just went flying. So what we're looking at here is pulling the fib from the top ratio to the last candle support from here and here. The last one where it popped was April 2024, so it wasn't that long ago. And we've just kind of had this sideways, like that's what's so interesting. It's not this massive drop to the downside. It's like they're just kind of like accumulating. I feel like the whales, they were just like, okay, it's low, let's get some Pepe right here, let's get some Pepe. Boom, right here. We get Pepe right here. Look, I'll show you. There's two levels, one right here and one right here. This is where it could potentially bottom out, or this could be the bottom. I don't know. There's three levels. You got one, and good morning, Julie. We got one right here. We got one right up under, and then we got this one right here. So it's like 3 levels. You got 1, 2, 3 of a potential bottom for the ratio. But yeah, it's looking, I don't know. So like, see, we have this candle right here, kind of matches up with these candles right here. So we'll just kind of see what's happening. We got this little megaphone. Here's that line. We touched up here. We've smacked into this line. If we go lower, we have a couple levels. But there's been all the talk. Even Arkham pointed this out. Arkham pointed this out. Arkham? Is it am I spelling this wrong? Why do I have like a brain shut down when I'm trying to find this freaking... Oh yeah, because it's all spelled so weird. Arkham. That's why I butcher this thing. Okay, check it out. They just recently posted about this surge of Pepe sentiment. Okay, so the Pepe sentiment is pretty crazy right now. Now, I feel like I'm contributing to this because you guys know this channel. Like, I've talked about Pepe for years now. I've definitely contributed to any type of social metric of someone talking about Pepe, for sure. Like, I have definitely contributed to those numbers, and I will continue to do so. Arkham Insights just detected a sentiment surge for Pepe. The number of recent tweets about Pepe hit 888 compared to a recent average of 524. And the positive sentiment ratio hit 80% positive compared to the recent average of 47. So is something about to happen with Pepe? The frog. Pulled the frog card in the Illuminati game. This was an insight generated on Arkham. All right, so this is pretty fascinating. So we've been feeling it too. And we can't deny it. So we've been trying to tell you guys about it. We've made some videos about it. We'll show you. We made a video about it called "It's Pepe Season." So proof of bullishness on Pepe. We'll go to the channel. We appreciate you guys being here. You can see it right here. And make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you're chatting. Make sure you are in the Discord. You're checking out all the links in the description. Pretty easy to get involved in all of the stuff that we are doing. And yes, I mean, this is wild. We are in some wild times right now, guys. So it's just, you have to survive it. You have to go through the volatility, and then hopefully, we'll be rewarded towards the end of all the, the pain and suffering of being a crypto holder. You get shaken the most in the crypto space. It's out of any ecosystem or thing you can try and do, this is the one that'll shake you up the most. But check it out. We got a video. It's called "It's Pepe Season." And we really think it truly is Pepe season. We can feel it. I mean, there's been all these like messages and tags, and Elon Musk was basically became Kekius, like was talking about Pepe like crazy. The president, the White House, I mean, they're all just, I think they all love Pepe. They're bullish Pepe. Make meme coins great again is like the whole, attribute and ethos of Pepe is to make meme coins great again, to show the people that through a movement of a meme coin, you can change the world, make people a lot of money. Doesn't guarantee everyone to get rich because it's all on what you buy. It's just like Bitcoin. Hey, you bought Bitcoin at $1,000. You're okay, cool. You're doing good. You bought it at 126,000. You're questioning your ability to even use your brain. So it all depends. It really all depends. You bought Bitcoin at the top. You're like, You know, you're just like, every time you even try and speak, you're about to start to cry. So I get it. It's okay. Or if you're one of those people that told someone to buy Bitcoin at 120K, you're hearing this. You're hearing that like every single day. Like if you told people to get into crypto, this is what you're hearing. Open up. Open up, damn it. What did you tell me to buy? My portfolio is down 100%. I put in $1,000. It said 0. Oh my God. It's bad. But all jokes aside, guys, I mean, we really are bullish. Like we are bullish. We have all the reason to be bullish. It's okay. And man, yes, okay. Bitcoin is cooking. It's cooking. Let's go. And it's funny, we made this chart a long time ago. You know, we said that we still have some room to grow, and we really kind of, you know, we overshot it. This was our Binance measurement of like, we thought the bull like price of Bitcoin was going to peak and top out at 340K for this cycle. And we were calling it the super cycle, and that was going to be like the bar pattern of what we thought was going to happen. Well, guess what? It did the complete opposite. And then if you were to put gold on this chart, you're all going to laugh. Watch this. I'm going to choke. Look at this. So instead, gold did the bar pattern. Gold did the bar pattern that we predicted and hit the target of this $341,000 priced in Bitcoin. Get out of freaking town. This is why it has been hard to be in crypto. And you've been questioning yourself. You've been like, what did I do to deserve this? Look at that. That's bad. I mean, look. But it's okay. If you want to look at this, you could look at it as a potential, okay, this has got to like equalize out at some point, right? I mean, it's got to equalize out. You can see where it did this massive, like, you know, where Bitcoin was over here and then gold was down here. So then now we're doing it again. It's kind of like, okay, you know, we just inversed. We just did the inverse of what happened here. And same here. It was almost like it got the window and the space between here got shorter. You can see this is a big gap, and then the gap got shorter. And then for this price correlation, it's gotten huge, massive. There's something to be said here. There really is there is something to be said about what we are looking at right now on this chart. It's pretty fascinating. Now we can go and add silver, and then that's like even a nice that's a nice spike too. But gold definitely translates what we're showing here a lot better. But now we'll go into the DXY, because this is the money. This is the money right here, okay? We think that we are still in this buy zone, like we're in the buy zone right here, where the dollar is basically descending into a wedge where it's gone before. This was a little bit more of a sharper drop because it was March, it was COVID. It was like, boom. They made the interest zero and printed just money out the wazoo, 60%, okay? That's why it went down so fast. Now look what's happening. It's going to be a little bit, it's like a little bit of a slower bleed, but I think once we get into here, this area, we will be in the area to want to sell. Because this is correlating with hopefully risk on and off assets. Like we want to be with, like, we were risk off here. People, there was more dollar, more state, you know, we had more sidelines, and now we got people wanting to come in. We don't want the market to quote crash. We see the e-files looming in the background to be like, if anyone, you know, they actually started. Here's the deal. This is what people are wondering. Why did Pam Bondi say what she said? She basically was alluding to the fact that if all of the people that would need to be prosecuted and then actually go to jail, it would probably be in the hundreds, and it would cause massive crashes everywhere in the market. The stocks, it would be like pandemonium. It would be certain companies, people would be ousted. It would be like, oh my God, I can't believe this person, but I can't believe this person, I can't believe that person. That's the whole point. And so it's really ridiculous, but at the same time, that's what that was all about in that hearing, and why she said, and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe you would say this. It's because a lot of the people who probably would be implicated are connected to all these different companies and connected to this web of, guys, it's a nightmare. I mean, that's why it's like, gosh, you got to custodian your you got to custodian your crypto. You got to custodian your crypto. I don't know. You got to just like, this is, it's crazy. No more school photos. LifeTouch sold our kids' info to traffic. What? What, like public school? Stop it. That's insane. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, please share this live stream. Share it out to people. They are doing the thing. They're doing the thing to my channel, and if you see, look, like when Emmanuel basically types in Dano, it just goes straight to nano crypto, and then doesn't even go to my channel. It's like, geez, man, they gotta stop doing that, dude. It's like, I could make you money, YouTube, but you don't care about the money. You care about your agenda. That's what my friend told me. He's like, actually, YouTube does not care about the money anymore. They got the money. That's not they care about the agenda and the narrative. That's what they care about. The agenda and the narrative. Did this get 27 likes? No, it's funny. Cause shout out to Ashley D. Shout out to Ashley D. She's actually one of the bigger accounts that started following me a while ago in 2023. And I got caught up with all the, you know, crypto Twitter drama with like all different coin launches and NFTs and all the stuff, and getting into spaces. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's where we ran into Ashley, and you know, she does do good content. She's got her brain rot video, so shout out to Ashley. And we were surprised. I said, I am truly surprised CT didn't put you in a bikini using Grok with this photo. But she was like, oh, it's already happened, brother. It's already happened. And I said, no one is safe. And I said, I did one, but it wasn't on a lady. I have more respect than that. I did it on a group of male protesters in Ireland, and I thought that was hilarious. So if you are going to use the Grok bikini feature, just do it on something that makes no sense, you know. That's what we have to do here, my friends. Let's see. Yeah, and I think my timeline is healing. I'm seeing old accounts. I'm seeing accounts better. Like stuff that I actually want to see. So hopefully that stays. We'll give a shout out to Sam Price. You know, he got surgery on his leg, so we hope he's doing well. Everyone sends Sam some healing vibes for his old Achilles. All that stuff. Still streaming. You know, he's got same worth ethic when it comes to like having no days off and being consistent and just like streaming like a madman. You know, we're on that track too, brother. Like, Obviously, we don't stream on the weekends. I mean, we don't stream every single day, but we have been pretty damn consistent of going Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Mr. Standard Time. Sometimes we've done earlier streams, and sometimes we've done 2 streams in the day. And so we've been on a 100+ week, live stream streak. And yeah. So shout out to Sam Price. He's on that mission too. Got Wojak posted another one for Wojak. Let's see. Okay, nice. So we got the, so like I said, Wojak had this contract migration from the old contract. And so if you were holding any of the old Wojak, then you would need to make sure you do that contract migration. And I think it closed. But if you see here, we basically just drew the momentum of what Wojak did the last time. And if this is going to have that same momentum and the ETH memes are coming in hot and it's going to be like one of these things, like you're not ready for the conversion, and the conversation of all the people that are getting PvP'd on Pump Fund and on Solana end up going just straight back to ETH, where a lot of these things ran to in the beginning, like SHIB, like Pepe, like Wojak, like Ticker Bitcoin. What kind of caused the craze in the Make Meme Coins Great Again era in 2023. Now, fast forward, this is the time. This is the time. You following me? If you can't follow me, I don't know what to tell you. So what we're doing, we're making sure we're in the entry. We're making sure we're in the trades. Like I said, we're buying spot Pepe. We're in a Pepe trade. We're buying spot Doge. We're in the Doge trade. We're buying spot ETH. We're in the ETH trade. We don't have as much Bitcoin as but because we buy, what Bitcoin we buy, guys, on this channel, the people's Bitcoin, the end game token, my friends. We have a lot of fun on this channel. So we like to buy the people's Bitcoin, but of course we've bought thousands of dollars of Bitcoin over the years, and we've sold it, we've traded it, we've done stupid stuff, we've sold it sometimes at a profit, we've sold it at a loss. We've done all the things that you're supposed to do as a Bitcoin holder, so then you can really learn your lesson. And what's that lesson? You never sell your Bitcoin. Because now, with the market becoming a little bit more open to the idea that Bitcoin can be the money, guess what you can do with it? You could take out a loan. You could take out something. I don't know. You could take out a couple of things out of the bag to use for your Bitcoin. Look at Gary Cardone, Grant Cardone selling their properties, getting Bitcoin, doing contracts in real estate with Bitcoin. Open your freaking minds. I am an idiot, but I learn. It's okay. We'll make it all back in one trade. It's the only place. Crypto is the only place in the internet, anywhere, where you can make it all back in one trade. And then the same day you can lose it all. But anyway, I digress. F YouTube. Kick, if you want to sponsor me and push my channel, I will send everyone over to Kick. Or Twitch or X, whichever one will send me the people that like crypto and want to learn something. Because this YouTube stuff is stupid. It's like they really don't want to. Come on, 3 people? And I got 4,600 to 700, however many subscribers. Insane. So whatever's happening here is an atrocity. It's damn criminal. I'm about to go to the YouTube headquarters, show up banging on the door, just like a person who just got show crypto at the top. I'm going to be like, open up. I will speak for the whole crypto community here that you got to start pushing our channels, damn it. Let's go. Open up, CEO. You're pushing AI videos. The same Asian guy. Open up. That's what I'm going to do. They open the door. Let me show you the fucking Asian guy. Let me show you. The Asian guy, Asian YouTube guy, where's he at? Have you seen this freaking dude? Have you seen this Asian AI? Where is he at? Asian AI slop. Oh, I hope I can find it. Sorry, it's so annoying because it's like, I figured the YouTube game out. Basically what they're doing is they're pushing AI channels that won't go off the rails like I'm doing right now. Like that I'm doing right now, which I think is hilarious. I think it's great content. They send it out to more people and make people laugh their ass off. But I digress. They'd rather have an AI Asian in 17 different channels using the same AI dude funneling people to that stupid shit. And most of the time they're wrong because they're just going by these AI they're just like, it's just literally, it's so lazy. They're putting in, give me the top news today. Then they go make a script. Then they put the script right into AI. Then they get the AI Asian dude. Oh God, I gotta find it. I already did it. I already showed you guys before. But if you haven't caught on by now, then you have the perception of a goldfish. And you're going to be lumped into the group of people that can't tell the difference between AI and what's real and what's not. And that's what's crazy is that they are pushing thousands of people to these channels, and these people that are just like sitting on their couch, they're watching and they have it in the background and they're not even, it mind boggles me. So that's a problem. It's a problem. And then you hear about the CEO of YouTube wanting to push AI shorts. Like, no. I want real videos. I want real people, damn it. We're tired of the AI slop. That's cool. You can use the AI for that. But more so AI, if you think about it, is for building products and code and like and being able to like this whole generated video and image and stuff like that. It's more of just like a slop like entertainment for us to like be like, oh, you know, but like really what AI is used for is it's going to control the whole entire world. It's going to be the system that controls the whole entire world by AI agents and robots basically running the whole damn thing. It's not about our stupid AI slop video. That people are going to want to have real people because they're going to get sick of the AI video. And they're going to get pissed because there's going to be these men that are going to be across the country posing as women, and people are going to get completely off of actual social media and video interactions because they're going to be like, I don't know if you're real or not. There's going to be all kinds of different verifications they're going to have to go in. And this is where it comes into the whole dystopian thing of this, they're doing it on purpose. Because then that's how they can get you completely to where it's like, oh my God, that's what it is. But the point of it, even if it's getting demonetized or if I don't think it is, because I think YouTube is creating these channels themselves to then make money on their own monopoly of the ads. That's my theory. Now, if I'm right about that, they'll never push my fucking channel because then I just sold them out because that's exactly what I think they're doing. They're just pumping out all these channels and it could be YouTube themselves. Why would they want to push my channel if I'm going to be unpredictable and say stuff when they can just have their own thousands of channels running the same AI stuff? Oh, if you are a guy and you have an AI female influencer account, you're gay. Sorry. If you are a male and you are posing online as a female in any regard, you are gay, and you're gay. I'm sorry, but just stop it. Like I will smack you. Stop it. Like, for one, stop deceiving people. Two, you're gay. So it's ridiculous. You can be gay, it's fine. I'm not against that. But just know you're gay. It's ridiculous. So ridiculous. But it's like, this is going to be Blade Runner, guys. Wait, we're in Blade Runner, by the way. If you don't know, we're in the beginnings of Blade Runner. And it's just going to get weirder and weirder. It's just going to get weirder and weirder. So, yeah, have fun. All right. Anyway. And see, look, I got 2 people watching. I got about lost half the audience, even if I had an audience watching to begin with. I think it's funny. I mean, it's like that is exactly how I feel about that particular thing. How many people are watching on X? Man, they're shadowing me everywhere, dude. Why don't they want me to blow up? This is crazy. This is like what's so ridiculous. If you are an account that has or is experiencing a shadow banning event, it will kill your mojo. It basically just kills your mojo because it doesn't matter how hard you work. Doesn't matter how much info you put in. Doesn't matter how good your editing is or what your video is or whatever it is, whatever you're saying. It just gets stonewalled and you end up convincing yourself that you suck. And then you're like, oh, I should just make another channel and blah, blah, blah. And that makes me want to flip an entire house. Okay. It makes me want to flip an entire house. It makes me want to quadruple down and not give up. I'm not playing that damn game. I'm not doing it. Did Altcoin Daily make a new channel? No. Did BitBoy make a new channel? After all that crap, yeah, he did. But he had to. Okay? So, not happening. And this is, I know, like, this is how, like, you just have to believe in yourself. And that's it. That's it. It's the end of the day. That's it. You got to believe in yourself. And the people that have been so delusional enough to where they made it through this point, they're the millionaires out there. They're the ones that have the crazy company. They're the ones that you're like, how the hell did you do? I didn't fucking quit. That's the difference. That is the difference. I'm here to pump you guys up. I'm here to get people freaking bullish, not just on crypto, but to defeat the bearishness of anyone telling you that you can't do what you're trying to do. So let's freaking do it. And if you'd like to join me, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, ding the bell, share this channel with a friend, because we're going to the freaking top. And we're not stopping. Let's fucking go.